Hi students, myself Neils Misra, the computer teacher of your school, came to write back again with a new video in which I am going to explain about the important peripheral devices of the computer. But last day, one student, actually this is really the topic of class 9, unit 3 and chapter 3. So in the last day, as one student asked about the meaning of the peripheral, and as in the book, the computer system, as it has been given, the computer system simply consists of the two important component, that is only the hardware and software. But one more component has been simply included by me, that is liveware, and it is true. I'm not claiming the written statement of the computer subject, the book, but as I know, there are the three important components of the computer. The first one is hardware, second one is the software, and third one is the liveware. Hardware, as you know, hardware means physical parts of the computer, software the set of programs, and liveware operator of the computer. Suppose we divide the hardware, suppose we require to divide the hardware, then the hardware simply divide into the two different groups. The first one is main hardware and the second one is the peripheral hardware, or may also be called as the main parts of the computer, because as you know, the hardware refer the physical parts of the computer. So suppose we divide the physical parts of the computer, then there are the two different groups. The first one is a main group, second one is the peripheral group. Main parts of the computer refer those one parts of the computer without which the computer can't work. For an example, monitor. You know the importance of the monitor. Suppose the monitor is not attached with the computer, which one device will help you to display the information where the information will be displayed? That's why the monitor is quite essential. Second is the keyboard. Keyboard is also very important part of the computer. It is also very important. It is also the main part of the computer, because as you know, the keyboard is helpful in giving input to the computer. Mouse is also very useful. It makes your input giving fast and easy. And CPU, you know well about the CPU is the brain of the computer. Without CPU, the computer can't work. So these all four components of the computer are basically known as the main parts of the computer. And some other parts are also attached with the computer for the special use. For an example, printer. Suppose we require to take the print out of the information, then the printer is attached with the computer. Suppose we require to record our sound in the computer, then microphone is attached with the computer. Suppose we require to talk with the other person in the form of the video conferencing. If we require is to take part in the video conferencing, then the digital camera can be used, webcam can be used. This is all. So these all additional parts of the computer are known as the peripheral parts. But as saying in the book is quite different. But you must have to know main parts and the peripheral parts. Main parts, those one parts without which the computer can't work, but the peripheral parts refer those one parts of the computer without which the computer can work. But these all are additionally attached with the computer to take some extra work, to take some extra help, to get some extra help. So these all parts of the computer which are additionally attached with the computer will come under the group of the peripheral parts. Now I am going to explain about the input devices or input part of the computer, input unit of the computer. Because as you know, input means what? As in the last class, you would have learned about the meaning of the input, storage, processing and output. This is the 4 steps in which the computer will function. Input means to give data and instructions to the computer. And the devices which are basically used in giving input to the computer will come under the category of the input devices, such as keyboard, mouse, microphone, joystick, digital camera, OCR, OMR, barcode reader. These all devices will come under the category of the input devices. Why? Because these all devices are used to give input to the computer in the form of sound, in the form of picture, in the form of video, in the form of data, in the form of text. So information can be given. These all are the kinds or the form of the information which can be given to the computer, or the input which are given to the computer for processing. So these all devices will come under the category of the input device. Now suppose we require to know about the keyboard. Keyboard is a flat board, seems to be a rectangular board onto which the different keys are mounted. Keys means what? That are the buttons present on the typeface of the keyboard. And by pressing down these all the buttons, the input is given to the computer. At most 108 keys are there on the typeface of the keyboard. But these keys are also grouped or also categorized on to the basis of its function, onto the basis of its use. Some are the alphabetic keys, some are the numeric keys, some are the special keys, some are basically used in doing the first calculation, function keys, and so on. About which the function of the keys will be discussed in the next video. But here we only have to know about the input devices. Second one is the first, about which I am already discussed. That is the keyboard. Second one is the mouse. Mouse is also a kind of input device. And nowadays the different types of mouse are available in the market. But purpose is to give the input it is a pointing device. Basically, it is attached with the computer using the USB cable. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. Okay, so it is connected with the computer, and you will see a pointer appears corresponding to the mouse. And when you will move the mouse on the surface, you will see the cursor or the pointer, you may say pointer is also moved along with moving the mouse onto the surface. So it is the mouse. Mouse is also of the different types. Some are the mechanical mouse. You would have not seen the mechanical mouse. Basically, mechanical mouse consists of a ball present on its the down surface, and moving the ball will give the movement to the mouse pointer onto the screen. This was the mechanical mouse. Nowadays, you will see there the infrared ray basically used to give the movement to the pointer, movement to the movement of the pointer onto the mouse. onto the screen.